Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Stampin' Up with Jamie. I am super excited to be here with you tonight. This is my weekly Wednesday night tutorials that I do live every week for the most part, Lord willing, and I am super happy to be here with you tonight. Maybe you're catching this live, maybe you're catching the replay. Either way, thank you for coming on in tonight. As you're coming in, please introduce yourself. Let me know where you're watching from. My name is Jamie. I am the Stampin' Up with Jamie. And I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here. I'm in upstate New York. And I'm really excited to be here with you. Who's here? Ramona's here, Heather, and Cynthia. Hey, Debbie. Good evening, ladies. How's everyone doing? Here's the thing. I meant to grab a catalog and I didn't. So I had every intention of having my catalog so I could show you where everything is, but I don't have it in front of me. I left it upstairs. So there's that. Here's the thing about my stamping style. I am usually a very clean, simple, sort of less is more is kind of the way I approach stamping. It's what I like, but it also affords for kind of quick and easy cards. With as a busy mom of three, I have a couple of jobs outside of my Stampin' Up business. Life is busy for me. Is really busy. I have a lot going on, and so stamping is for me is an outlet, and I really want to make sure I'm purposely carving out time for that me time. Right? It's what I get to do for me. It's like right? So I want to make sure I carve out time for that. And I don't always have time, nor is it necessarily my aesthetic, as my girls would say, my style to do really complicated, complex things. But there's always a but, right? I happen to be flipping through, and so I just want to preface tonight by saying that card I'm going to show you is not an original to me. I did see it. I think I was scrolling. I don't know where I was scrolling. Maybe Facebook. I was scrolling, and I saw a couple people do this design. So I just want to just heads up. It's not my design. Okay. I saw a couple people do this card that I'm going to do for you tonight, and I saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so fun. The way it opens up. So this is what I'm going to be making for you. Woo! Okay. It's really cool. And I have a downline, Karen. She's watching. Shout out to Karen, Creative Stamping Designs. And you caught me live, Judy. And she is like the queen of fun folds, fancy folds, complicated folds, all the folds. Okay. So I was like, I sent her the picture. I was like, Karen, look at this. Do you know how to do this? Do you think we could do it? Could you figure it out? Yes, me too, Ramona. I love it so much. So last Friday we had once a month for my team, I do an open stamping night. It's like open house, but stamping and from your own house. There's no agenda. We just come hang out. Everybody works on their own projects and whatnot. So Karen and I, by Karen and I really mean Karen, was working out like the measurements, the details, and oh, I meant to get a pencil. Sugars. Okay, I didn't get a pencil. We were working out all the details, and of course, she's amazing. She worked her magic, and she came up with the measurements. Okay, so the measurements I'm going to use tonight are huge shout out to Karen. She did all the hard work. She figured it out. She's amazing. Go follow her. Creative Stamping Designs. And so I'm going to do the fun fold for you tonight. I'm a little nervous because I don't normally do them like as in normally. I mean, like never. So I'm just going to ask that you be patient with me because I'm sure I'm going to have a hiccup or two. Oh, and I meant to see, I don't normally do fun fold. So I normally don't have a pencil down here and I normally don't have a ruler. Anyways, so shout out to Karen. Love the suite of product. Let's just keep it real for a second. Okay. Masculine cards are hard. Okay. Well, I find them hard. Maybe you love them and you find them easy. I really find them quite challenging, right? Can't put any cutesy bows and I mean, you can. Maybe the men in your life are into that and all power to you. But my men, like my husband and son and my dad, that's not like what they're into. So you have to kind of like think outside the box. And when I do a masculine card, I usually keep it super clean and simple. And I heavily rely on designer series paper. Now, Stampin' Up! Created a new product of Sweet. I would show it to you if I had my catalog in my hands, which I don't. The He's the Man Sweet Collection. It's in the new annual catalog. And actually, if you go to jamieb.com, I did put a link there for you, right to the collection. So you can click jamieb.com and you'll see one of the links there goes straight to that Sweet collection. It's got a stamp set, dies, designer series paper, and some embellishments. It will make masculine card making a bajillion times easier. Okay. So you're going to need, want, and must have this for all the men in your life. So I'm going to dive in. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to dive in. We're going to get going. You finally found me, Heather. And hopefully everything goes smooth. Like positive thoughts. It's going to be fine. If I mess up, you all are going to show me grace. I already realized I forgot a pencil. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can mute you and yell to my son. Hold on. I'm going to try muting you. And I'm going to yell to my son to bring me a pencil. Hopefully he has one. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I yelled, so you didn't have to hear me screaming. Bring me a pencil. Okay, so let's do a little swap-a-roo. There we go. Okay, so here's my card. It has this really cool, thanks, bud. Oh, look at the one he brought me. It's like a miniature pencil. It's like 3 inches high. I've got this. I did add a secondary card opening. So it kind of looks like this. It's like the fun fold, but then it opens to a card. And it is smaller than the regular card. It measures 3.5 by 5.5. And if you do the extra card little bit here, it's definitely going to need extra postage because it is pretty thick just because of all the layers of cardstock that go over one another. Okay, so just keep in mind, just keep that in mind. Okay, are you ready? I'm so nervous. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I have dimensional backings everywhere. They're growing. Okie dokie, here we go. I'm starting off with Early Espresso. I like to take colors straight from the designer series paper. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder what kind of colors would look good together. I go to the designer series paper. What did Stampin' Up! Do? They're the experts. They know color, and I follow that, okay? So my card base here is a 5.5 by 10.5. I had to look at my notes. 5.5 by 10.5. This is Early Espresso. It's so funny how a suite of product, color collection of product can all of a sudden kind of get you using colors you don't usually use. I cannot remember the last time I used Cajun Craze or Early Espresso, and I've been using them all week because it's in the collection. So I think that's kind of ironic. So I'm going to take my paper trimmer here. And our paper trimmers are amazing. Well, most everything's amazing, but they're super duper. You know what? I'm going to kill that for a second. Super duper amazing. They have 2 blades in them. Okay. I think they come reversed. I moved them around because I wanted my cutting blade on top, but there's a cutting blade is the darker gray. And then the scoring blade is the light gray. Oh, good, Judy. Oh, you're going to like it. Hello, Wendy from the UK. I'm so happy you're here with me live. Hey, Roz. Oh my gosh. Well, how about Debbie? Either had I before this. So we're learning this together, everyone. Okay. We're in this together. We got this. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay. So 5.5 by 10.5. So you just cut a little 1/2 inch off the end. And then I'm going to use my scoring blade and I'm going to do 3.5, not 3.25, 3.5, and then 7. Now I could swing this around and do the 7, but I'm just going to do 3.5 from both sides. But if you had your scoring tool, or if you wanted to use the hinge, it's 3.5 at 7 and 7, or 3.5 from either side. Okay. So I kind of get this, see, there we go. They're perfectly spaced out for those that aren't strong in math like myself. So I'm always like, Karen, I can't figure out the math. My brain, I love fun folds, but my brain literally cannot handle the math behind them sometimes. I'm like making them. I can follow directions like super, super easy. It's the making them that I find challenging. Okay. Now I'm going to have to get a little creative because I left my ruler. I should have yelled up to my son that I need a ruler. But at this point of the game, I would say get your ruler out and your pencil. Okay. I'm like 1 for 2. Okay. And what we're going to do is measure down 2 inches from this first score line and measure up 2 inches from the second score line. Okay. And I'm going to just get a little creative in how I do this because I don't have a ruler. So I'm going to measure down 2 inches for my first one and make a little tick mark with a pencil. And then I'm going to do the same from the other side. I'm going to go up 2 inches. So I'm just making it work with my trimmer here, using it. Although it does have a little bit of a wiggle. Hopefully that doesn't majorly ruin things. Rulers would be ideal. My friend Kim, I don't think she's watching. She's on my team. She's a good friend of mine. She always teases me because I never have rulers around, like ever. I don't have a ruler down here with me. I don't. I need a ruler. And I say it all the time. I just don't have a ruler. I have all these complicated tools, but like a dollar store ruler, I don't have. Okay, so at this point, I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can kind of see my pencil marks there. I have a 3.5 score line, a 7.5 score line. I've measured 2 inches down from the first and 2 inches up from the second. And what I'm going to do is do a score line from this pencil mark to the corner, and then this pencil mark to that score line, and then this one to that score line, and that one to that score line. Clear as mud, right? Clear as mud. Now, I will tell you ahead of time, it's very, very tight quarters doing this in the trimmer, okay? Like tight quarters as in almost impossible. It's doable. It's really tight. But what I'm going to line up is the edge into my groove here. And then I'm going to swing around this till that pencil mark lines up where I can see it. Okay, so where'd my pencil go? So my pencil mark is, can I see it? My pencil mark is right there. I don't know if you can see it on screen. I can see it. And then I'm going to swing around my top here till the corner is in that groove. So both the pencil mark and the very tip of my corner are lined up. And I'm going to score until I hit the pencil. Now, Karen is amazing. And she did this with like a ruler. And that would work just fine. Okay, so then that's my first one. And then I'm going to go from the pencil mark to my second score line. This one's it fits a little easier for sure. So just take your time. Make sure they're both in that groove that's sitting there. Make sure they're both groovy. Okay, beautiful. So we have this sort of V. Can you see it? Sort of, kind of. And I have to blow my nose. Who is at my project highlight? I'm always do my lives and my nose starts running. Oh my gosh. I need to leave a thing of tissues here. Hold on a second. I'm going to mute you again. Okay, sorry. I need to bring me tissues. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing from this pencil line to that corner. Okay, and when I have both the pencil and that corner in, I'm going to go down until my blade, thank you, my love. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's so unprofessional. Okay, so I did the pencil line to that corner, and then I'm going to do the pencil line to the other score line. And just make sure they both spots are lined up in my groove. And take your time. There's no rush. And I'm just going down, kind of following that score until it hits the pencil. It's kind of like a little dance you play. Okay. And that is all the scoring. And it kind of has this really cool sort of chevron look to it. It's actually like really, really cool. Okay. I'm going to look at my card so I have a cheat sheet. So we're going to have to do some fun scoring here. And you just kind of have to maneuver the cardstock a little and get it to kind of go where you want it to go. So these guys here, my little wings are going to go down. So I'm just kind of working them with my magic. Oh, sorry, hold on. I am terribly sorry. I am so sorry. So this is all going to this little V is going to go down, and you're just going to kind of make it go. Okay. And then when you have it, then you can follow it with your bone folder and give it a nice sharp score line. Okay. So that's the top. This one's going to come up. So this one went down. This one's going to come up. I have to think about how I'm doing this. I have to look at my cheat sheet. And then the same thing, you're going to just kind of maneuver your paper. It will warp. It will go, especially with the warmth of your warmth of your hair. I'm so sorry, Judy. It's so embarrassing. I don't know what, I swear I sit, I start alive, and my nose starts running. It's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. And you're going to kind of maneuver it until it kind of goes, and then you make it go. Like it goes gently, and then you just kind of force it to do what you want it to do. And then when you have it all, now it looks like it's a little, well, my score lines are a tad off, but I don't think it's too terrible where I have to redo it. I think we're good. It may mess up my DSP a little bit, but we can adjust if we have to. Okay, so that's like the bones of the fun fold. Okay, you just kind of make it go, and then take your bone folder, give it a really good crease. It's not going to completely lay flat no matter how many times you run a bone folder over it, because it's going to want to prop up. So now we're going to do the inside. Okay, the inside's super, super fun and easy. Again, I'm relying on the designer series paper to do all the work. And let me tell you, hint, hint, there's no stamping in this card. Like what? There's no stamping in this card. All these little pieces, I'm going to show you. Mine has kind of sort of fell apart. It has fallen apart. But so one of the sheets in the designer series paper, you get two of them, are these sort of like pre-designed die cut pop out things, designs, and you get all sorts of them. So most of them have all fallen out, but you get like this really cool like old car. We have a VW Bug with a surfboard on top. Okay, and these are just as they fall on the floor, pre-designed, and they have some of them have sentiments, some of them are like have stars. There's a really fun bow tie here, and these, like, you just add them like this is quick, easy, pull it together masculine cards, and they're so fun. You get just a really, really wide variety of stamped images, as well as these images that have sentiments on them. And there's also ones like this. Let me just show you, like a little notepad thing ish, and like this too. Really, really cool. Really cool. It'd be perfect for scrapbooking. Hello, where are my scrapbooking ladies? Some of them fell on the floor. It's okay. So what I did is I'm going to use those as accents, but I pulled in 3 patterns of that designer series paper. So one of the sheets of DSP is that kind of pre-cut, pre-designed, pop out, whatever you want to call it. And then they have the regular double-sided designs. Okay. So some really fun ones, but these are the 3. I went more like camping, I don't know, for this one, but this one's going to be for, I hope he's not watching, my dad. Don't tell him. Shh. These are the designs I'm going to go for with my dad. So the first flap is this one, and you're going to need your pencil. And what you're going to do, I got to look at my cheat sheet. Hold on, let me just. Thanks, Cynthia. I just keep it real about, blowing my nose. I mean, what you see is what you get around here. There's no fog machines or strobe lights, like just keeping it real. So these here, all the panels of DSP measure 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. So 3 1/4, 5 1/4. I have 3 of those. 3 of those. I can't hold a pencil, do 3 of those. And what I'm going to do is measure down from the right hand corner, right upper corner. I'm going to measure down 1 7/8. Hold on, I can't do it like that. 1 7/8. Now again, if I had a ruler, and make a little mark. Okay, oops. So my first flap, I'm measuring from the top right-hand corner down 1 7/8. I made a little mark, and I'm going to cut it from the mark to the very corner of my DSP. Helps if I use the cutting blade and not the scoring blade. Okay. The very last one, okay, this one here, I'm going to measure. Shoot, I had a design. Did I want to go this way? No, I had it this way. Okay, my very last one, I'm going to measure from the bottom left-hand corner up 1 7/8. So everyone follow me. Let me tell you, again, if I can do this, you can do it. 1 7/8, okay? And then I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go from my pencil mark to the very corner. Pencil mark to the corner. Pencil mark to the corner. And cut. Okay, that's my last one. That's my, well, let's go ahead and glue those down, and then I'll do the middle panel. Okay, I'm going to use liquid glue. You know how I feel about liquid glue. It doesn't really like me very much, but it will afford me a little bit of wiggle room if I have to sort of shift some things around. I probably should have made sure this fits before I cut it, but alas, I didn't. So we're just going to, fingers crossed. So, okay, we're good. We're good. It's good, everyone. Oh, I love when it works. I love when it does what I want it to. Listen, I'm going to be covered in this liquid glue. Like it's going to be a mess. I'm going to need a shower after this. I don't know why I'm a little hoarse today. What was I doing earlier? And I was like, oh, I'm losing my voice. Okay, now let's do my last panel here. You can see that's the side, they're opposite sides of each other. Okay, oop, that's a little tighter, but we're good. We're good. It's all good. It's all good. Winning. Oh my goodness. You just never know sometimes. Like you can try it out ahead of time, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I hope it does what it did for me when I was, when I was practicing with Karen. Because you just never quite know. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose again. Okay. Next, the middle panel is a little on the trickier side. So here's the pattern that I'm using for the middle bit. And we're going to do both what we did to the first panel and to the second panel. We're going to measure down 1 7/8. Make a mark. And then we're going to measure up 1 7/8 and make a mark. And then we're going to cut this all to bits. All to Betsy. Okay. So my pencil line to the corner, same exact thing that we did the first time. Like so. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to that pencil line. Am I doing this right? Hold on. That was my bottom. Oh, no, that wasn't. I did cut it wrong. Hold on. I cut it wrong. Sugar Pops. Hold on. I got another one. I cut it wrong. Hold on. See? Yeah, I couldn't do it perfect. Okay, 3 1/4. 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, hold on. I cut that wrong. I'm not even exactly sure what I did wrong, but let me see if I can figure it out. Oh, I know. I had to come down here. Sorry. For this, okay, hold on. I'm going to measure it, and I'm going to explain what I did. I totally measured it wrong. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so scratch what I just said. For the middle one, you're going to come down 1 7/8, and you're going to come up 1 7/8. Sorry about that. I gave that wrong to you. I had to just think about it. You're almost doing not what you did the previous one. So pencil to the corner. Easy fix. Easy fix. And then pencil to the corner. I think. If I messed up again, I'll just do it again. Oh, Karen, she's so patient with me. When she was giving me all the measurements and figuring it out, she was so patient. She's such a good downline to me. Which, by the way, I didn't even measure. I didn't even mention. I went straight into designing. I was so excited to talk about and make this card. There is an amazing, incredible, awesome, spectacular. I can't think of any other good words. Deal that's going on right now. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Yes. Okay. If your paper is positional, you just have to make sure that you're going to glue it down correctly. If you look in my card, this one here, I glued it down wrong. It doesn't line up. This should have been flipped. So just be aware of that. Not that it's the end of the world, but something to think about. Anyway, so right now, the starter kit promotion, there's a starter kit promotion going on. And if you are not yet a demonstrator and you have not yet already, why doesn't that line up? And you have yet to take advantage, there we go, of the starter kit, like it's crazy good right now. I haven't seen a promotion like this in a while. So any day of the year, 365 days of the year, the starter kit is an awesome deal. Oh, I did break down my water. But right now, so you for $99, you get water. No. Oh, really? I shouldn't have said anything then. That's funny. Right now for $99, okay, you pick out $125 worth of product. I'm so sorry for blowing my nose. You pick out $125 worth of product. Okay, it ships for free. So that alone is a $12.50. Actually, no, it's more because shipping went up. Like $13 savings. Okay. You get a past paper pumpkin kit. You get a box of catalogs. And right now, okay, through the end of May, you also get the 2022-24 in color ink pads. That's 5 free ink pads. You get a pack of the in color cardstock. You get the pack of the designer series paper, and you get a pack of grid paper, which is 25 sheets of grid paper. Okay. It is absolutely phenomenal. That's bothering me because it's crooked. Phenomenal deal. It is like, wow. Okay. So never any pressure to sell, never any pressure to do parties. You don't have to do any of that. You can just enjoy an amazing team, the Art and Soul team. I love these ladies so much. And we have a good time. We just, and you can be as involved and not as involved as you'd like. And yeah, so right now, starter kit deals going on. You should do it. Okay, so I just want to walk through. So because I added this extra part of the card, this little bit was kind of showing. So I wanted to add like a little triangle down there. So I have a panel that is 1 7/8. Is that right? By 3 1/4. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I was second guessing myself for a second. 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. And for that little triangle right there, you're going to literally cut it corner to corner. You don't have to do any measuring. It's already measured. Just corner to corner will give you a little triangle to go. Hold on. I got to make sure. Nope. I was going the wrong corner to corner. Corner to corner to cut that ink, to cut that little triangle. And, just kind of think about it so that you get the right, if you have to cut it this way or this way. And this should, in theory, and it does. I love when it works. I love when it works. It's an amazing deal, Judy. It's super, super amazing. I mean, it's good any day of the year, but like 5 free ink pads, free cardstock, free designer series paper, free grid paper. And then here's the thing. I get this question a lot. You pick like what you want for $125. It's not a predetermined, like with other companies, you see that there. It's like a predetermined grouping. This isn't. This is you pick whatever. You could pick $125 worth of basic white cardstock if you'd like. I don't know why you would, but you could if you wanted to. So I think it's an amazing deal. That is bothering me. Can you see that that's crooked? That's really bothering me, but there's not a thing I can do about it. It's all good. My dad won't care. So this is going to be like more my card. Okay. This is 5.5 by 7 scored at 3.5. And I'm going to just glue this to this. Super specific, I know. I'm going to glue this to this. I think that's what I'm doing. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you what I did in a second. You're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. Hold on. You're just going to glue this. I can't believe I did that. You're going to glue this right on the front of the card. If I wasn't already a demo, you would jump on it. It's such a good deal. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's not a big deal, but you know, I was saying I wanted, no, yeah, I did. I put it, this little piece, I wanted down here. Do you see how I glued it here? I wanted it down here because you're actually gluing it to that piece of early espresso that I just told you. Silly me. I wonder if that other bit will, oh, it's still here. Oh no, well, I mean, I guess I could put that, but that doesn't really match. Oops. Oh, well, that little square should have gone here. No big deal. Okay, so on the inside, we're almost done. I'm going to do a little bit of decorating and then we're going to be done. I'm going to glue another 3.25 by 5.25 to go on this panel because there's so much amazingness happening. We can't let this little bit be bare. And then a basic white panel to go opposite, a place where I can write a message. Again, 3.25 by 5.25. Okay. Now, watch how the rest of the card comes together lickety split. Okay. Again, I said they had amazing die cut pre-designed images. I have the Best Dad Award. Isn't that fun? And then I have also this like cute banner. And I lost my adhesive. Here it is. And come on. That was going everywhere. I'm going to let me just kind of get an idea of where I want it. The banner like that. Did I not get dimensionals out? I don't think I got them. Okay, well, I'm going to use minis because that's what I have. Not quite ideal, but I'll use a couple of these minis to adhere down the Best Dad Award. Again, no stamping, none, zip, zilch. Okay. Then, let's see here. I was going to do the Eura Classic here. I love these sentiments. Oops, I'm going to have to cut this up. Do I have scissors out? I don't have scissors out. No big deal. We can totally make this work. Okay. Oh, hold on. I can't do a dimensional on that because it's going on the inside. Roll that puppy off. Ooh, that was almost bad. You're going to have to use either snail or liquid glue because it is being folded. If I were to use dimensionals, it wouldn't quite work. Now, I don't want it showing. So just kind of play with it so that you get it low enough so it's not showing when you close your card. For here, I was going to do that, but that doesn't really work because, well, there is. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do stars instead. So we have a big Cajun Craze star and then like a small Cajun Craze star. We'll go with those. Oh my gosh, my nose. I swear, my nose has literally not run all day. Like, I don't even understand. Maybe I'm allergic to something in my craft room. Stamps? No. No, not possible. And if I was, I would deal with it. Oh, come on, you silly thing. Come on. A little bit of glue. We'll go down with it. And then on the inside, oh, that's where I was going to put the banner. I think on the inside. Let's see here. Does that work? Or maybe I'll do it over here. I'll do it over there. I like it over there. Just to add a little details. No stamping. Literally, pop it out and add glue. Like, can it be any easier? No, I sound like Joey Tribbiani. Could it be? Oh no, Chandler. Could it be any easier? Okay, so let me show you the details that I added to this one. This one has that same outside to it. You open it up, it has a couple of the stars there, the old VW bug. Open it up, and then I add just like the little moose punch out here. So different looks. I love my dad, I know, had an old car like this, and he currently still rides motorcycles, so this paper is perfect for him. And just a couple of details. You're a classic, like perfect, and then space for me to write a sentiment on the inside. Okay, super doable. Okay, it is so doable. I want you to try this fun fold. I want you to get some really beautiful designer series paper that you love, that would really doesn't need a lot like added to it, and just make a really beautiful fun fold and have fun with it. Try out the dimensions, try out the measurements, take your time. If you mess up like I did, you just fix it. I don't know. Don't take it too seriously. Have fun with it. Try it out. Let me do a little bit of this. Okay. And if you have any questions about joining right now, please get a hold of me. I'd be more than happy to share anything, answer questions, help you out. All the product you can find, go to jamieb.com. You will see a link specifically that will take you to this designer series paper. It's a must have for all the masculine cards, Father's Day, birthdays, anniversaries, thinking of you. Okay. It's just a really great go-to pack of paper for all the men in your life. Okay. So that's it for tonight. I'll see you back tomorrow. I'll see you back next week. Same time, same place. In the meantime, happy stamping, everyone. Bye-bye.